Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. Now, let us discuss a new chapter with what bacha IPC 1960. So, as I already told you in chapter which I was discussing CRPC, sir. There I did tell you कि first India had something called IPC. IPC was dealing more, or IPC was dealing with both civil matters also and criminal matters also. But I did say morely it was dealing with civil matters. Hence, subsequently we brought something called CPC, sir. What is CPC? Civil Procedure Code. Just now we have studied, sir. Then we brought something called CRPC, which is nothing but Criminal Procedure Code. So Civil Procedure Code, if you remember, was 1908 wala, and Criminal Procedure Code was nothing but 1973, and IPC came in the year 18. I already asked you or mentioned you have to make these corrections. So IPC 1860 it is, not 1960. Okay. Sir, and on that day, if you can recall, IPC is more a substantive law, is what I said, and these two are procedural law, is what I said. Sir. Remember, substantive law will tell you what to be done, procedural law will tell you how it needs to be done. Sir. So, what will constitute an offense? Remember, CRPC may, sir, what is an offense? There, the definition said whatever is offense as per IPC is an offense as per CRPC, and it includes that section 20 of Cattle Trespass Act. Remember? So, इसका मतलब offense is properly defined where in IPC. Okay? It lays down the principle for law. Sir, procedural law is CRPC. Indian Penal Code is divided into various chapters. कितने 23 and कितने sections है around 511 sections. Sir, general principles are there. General principles and defenses are there, and now that is okay. This law is applicable to whole of India. Okay, Jammu and Kashmir, except that part you can remove because 370 wala advantage now is not given. Then, bacha, I guess introduction is very simple because already we have discussed. Now, let's discuss question number one. So, what is question number one talking about, sir? Extent of coverage, or you can say jurisdiction. Okay, ready हैं आप लोग? बोल दो. Now, jurisdiction, jurisdiction of code. Okay. Now tell me, sir. You can say where this act applies. Where this act applies. So where this act applies, अब मेरे को सोच समझ कर बोलना सर. Now imagine if somebody has done any offense. If somebody has done any offense in India, do you think IPC should apply? And do you think Indian courts can try? IPC will apply or IPC will not apply? Answer is yes. So do you think this matter can be tried in Indian courts? Tried in Indian courts because offense is committed in India. Now, do you think nationality matters? Whether you are an Indian national, whether you are a foreign national, does it matter or does not matter? Does not matter. Correct है ना? So imagine foreigner comes and does a murder in India. So do you think foreigner can say like this? Oh, I am sorry. I thought it is allowed. अंग्रेज है ना? बैरियां लगाते कान बैरी. Read. So can I say whether you are an Indian national or you are a foreign national? Doesn't matter because what we believe is ignorance, ignorance of Indian law is, you know this. Ignorance of Indian law is, although ignorance of Indian law is नो एक्सक्यूज, करेक्ट है ना सर? अब अगला प्रश्न आपके स्क्रीन के सामने ये रहा सर, offense is committed outside India, offense outside India, अब बोलो बच्चा, डू यू थिंक अब अप्लाई होगा आईपीसी? नाउ विल बी पनिश द पर्सन्स? ऐसे सिचुएशन में डोंट यू थिंक फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन यू शुड आस्क इज हु डिड इट, हु हु डिड द क्राइम, और who did the crime or who committed the offense, correct है? This is more important question sir. Imagine I say Indian national and I say foreign national, बोलो बच्चा, I say Indian national, I say foreign national. Sir, if it is foreign national, so can I say IPC will be applicable? Do you think Indian courts can try that matter? No. अब imagine रिकी पॉन्टिंग commits murder in Australia, तो हमारे कोर्ट को काय को मिर्ची लगना बे? बोलो, neighbor auntie is waiting neighbor's son, so why will your parents go and talk to that? बोलो, maybe papa may have sympathy but still don't you think गलत बात है ये? अरे बोलो ना रे भैया, yes, మన చూసుకుంటారా, వేరే వాళ్ళు మనకెందుకు? వాళ్ళది వాళ్ళు చూసుకుంటారు, వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో మంట పడితే మనం ఏం చేద్దాం? వాళ్ళు నీళ్ళు పోసుకుంటారు. Agreed? Same logic is this. But imagine a scenario if it is done by Indian national. Oh, 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 wow. So can I say still you hold Indian nationality? So don't you think is say, do you think India का नाम खराब होगा? Imagine a particular person who is an Indian national does a wrongful act outside India, sir. So don't you think ऐसे situation में it is no more one person's crime? Now all people, मतलब that country will have एक opinion, sir, कि all in India are like that only, sir. Same thing is happening with Pakistan today. Agree? एक दो टेररिस्ट निकलते पूरा पाकिस्तान टेररिस्ट हो गया. So do you think lawmakers should be very strict in this case? Answer is yes. So do you think IPC will apply this? Answer is yes. Agree? So do you think, is it within the territory of India we are talking about, outside the territory of India? IPC में jurisdiction is within the territory of India or outside the territory of India? बोलो सर, ये तो within the territory of India है. Agree? Offense in India అంటే within the territory of India. इसको हम बोलते इंट्रा टेरिटोरियल जुरिस्डिक्शन. क्या बोलेंगे बच्चा इसको? व्हाट इज दिस कॉल्ड बच्चा? इंट्रा टेरिटोरियल जुरिस्डिक्शन. सर इसको हम बोलेंगे एक्स्ट्रा टेरिटोरियल जुरिस्डिक्शन. समझ में आया बच्चा? तो आईपीसी इज हैविंग इंट्रा टेरिटोरियल जुरिस्डिक्शन ना एक्स्ट्रा टेरिटोरियल जुरिस्डिक्शन ना, बोथ. ओके, बोथ. एक्स्ट्रा टेरिटोरियल जुरिस्डिक्शन में लिमिटेड एप्लीकेबिलिटी इज देयर. So don't you think here we can say limited applicability? But intra में तो full applicability है. Who commits immaterial? Foreigner, अंग्रेजा, local, है ना? It just doesn't matter. IPC will apply if at all you have done an offense. Up to here I guess understanding है आप लोगों को? Okay, अच्छी बात है. Sir, this point I have explained. There is something on ships also. Ships के ऊपर भी एक मैटर है सर. Now tell me sir, if a ship is registered, now do you think ships are also to be registered? जैसे vehicles are registered, can I say you have number plates etc. Do you think ships को भी register करना पड़ता? Answer is yes. Don't you think ships are generally a tool for committing crimes, sir? Don't you think drugs works etc, है ना, through waterways you transfer from one place to another, sir? Agree? स्मगलिंग करने के लिए, है ना? सो मे बी ह्यूमंस को भी वी ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. सो यू मे यूज ships for wrongful activities also, sir. Now imagine ship is registered in India. What is the word I'm using, sir? Ship is registered in India. Now sir, ab wherever it is found doing wrongful acts, sir, do you think Indian courts can try that offense? Bolo, can we try that offense? Yes, why not? Why not, sir? Okay. Sir, if you can recall IT Act, if you can recall IT Act, section 1, section 1, subsection 2, read with section number 75. Can anybody tell me what was this? किसी को याद है? Section 1, subsection 2, read with section 75. It defined scope of IT Act. Scope of IT Act. Now, what did it say? Person who commits the offense, from which place he commits the offense is immaterial. Imagine if the computer resource or computer network. What are the three words I'm using, sir? Computer resource or computer network. If they are located in India, if they are located where, sir? In India, and if this person is doing any contravention of IT Act, so from which place he does it matter? किस प्लेस से आप ये हैकिंग कर रहे हो, डज इट मैटर? बोलो बच्चा, व्हाट मैटर्स? विच नेशनैलिटी यू बिलोंग, दैट मैटर्स? नो, व्हाट मैटर्स? प्लेस, which computer resources you are trying to hack, that is more important, है ना? So if this computer resource, computer network are located in India, so obviously IT Act will apply. बोलो. So do you think this also is a bright example of extraterritorial jurisdiction? Agree? ये भी एक బ్రైట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ है ना एक्स्ट्रा टेरिटोरियल జ్యూరిస్డిక్షన్. చేసింది ఎక్కడో కానీ మెయిన్ టార్గెట్ ఈజ్ ఇండియా का कंप्लीट. So till now I have only told you in bits and pieces. Now last में when we read the material सबको एक साथ पढ़ेंगे सर. Are you interested in writing this point? लिखना चाहेंगे आप ये चार्ट? फास्ट फास्ट लिख दो सर, कम ऑन एवरीवन. So I guess you might have done this, sir. Shall we now continue, bachcha? Now, so a part is talking about jurisdiction of IP. So let's read it from the material. What they say. Let's try to understand. Okay. Now, so देखिए jurisdiction of IPC. So the jurisdiction is divided into intra and extra. So let's talk about intra-territorial jurisdiction. So any crime which is under the provisions of IPC, in other words, ISCO, you can say offense. So if you do any offense under IPC, where within the territory of India, more important. So within the territory of India, any offense you commit, so don't you think courts can try and courts can punish that person? Do you think what you say the nationality of person is important? No, irrespective of whether you are an Indian national or foreigner. This is what I mean by intra-territorial. Did I say this? Now, sir, code applies to what? Now, do you think within the territory of India, so don't you think now it is more important to know what comes within the territory of India and what is not the territory of India? Now imagine Australia का जो land है, if I say that comes within the territory of India, that means what? Even if somebody does any offense in Australia, still it will be an intra-territorial zone. So do you think it is important to define what comes in territorial of India? Yes. So this is said, sir. So what is territory of India is defined in article. In other words, what is India is defined in article number 1, that it will. Similarly, territorial waters of India. Remember 12 nautical miles, that is also included. And next, ship, aircraft owned by India or registered in India. In सबको code will apply, बच्चा. Clear? Clear है बच्चा? So I told you example of ship. उसमें you can also include aircraft. Done? Now, now, sir, this point is only talking about ignorance of law is no excuse. Ignorance of law is no excuse. So if a foreigner says that Ayo Rama, I did something wrongful act, अरे I was not knowing this, कोई excuse नहीं है ना? But don't you think we who give special privilege to whom बच्चा? President, governor, sir. Agree? उनको बोला था अरेस्ट नहीं कर सकते आप. Remember? CRPC में some exemptions I taught you, sir. Similarly, foreign souvenirs. Now, what is this foreign souvenirs? Foreign diplomats, ambassadors. Now, can I say foreign का राजदूत? Now, say for example, Donald Trump, when he comes to India, don't you think he is ambassador or he is representing USA? Agree? So imagine a scenario, India के मतलब those 1 day, 2 days, wherever he was there in India, sir. Imagine traffic light का violation किया, तो अब punishment लगाते क्या उसको? छोटा मोटा एक्सीडेंट हो गया, जेल में डालते क्या उसको? सर डोंट यू थिंक इससे है ना कंट्री के बीच में फाइट इज पॉसिबल? Agree? So we have special provisions for these people. Hence, an exemption from intra-territorial jurisdiction of IPC. So imagine Donald Trump को we are saying that गीता पे हाथ रखकर कसम खाओ जो भी कहोगे सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं कहोगे सर. So take the oath कि whatever you say will be the truth and nothing else than truth. है ना? All this not possible. So in other words, we are giving special privilege to these people. Hence, they are exempted from the jurisdiction of IPC. Clear है बच्चा? Now, let's talk about extraterritorial. Extra-territory मतलब outside the territory of India. मैं write रहा हूँ outside territory of India. So it is a crime which is committed outside the territory. But what is more important? Indian national. ये important है अपने को. हमारे वाला जाकर बाहर मुंह काला नहीं करना. అర్థమవుతుందా? మావోడు పోయి బయట థింగ్ క్రియేట్ చేయొద్దు. So he will be punished in Indian courts in the same manner as if matlab deemed that the crime was committed in India. But actually it was done outside India, but we will assume as if it was done in. So what are the provisions, sir? In case of Indian offense committed outside India, in case of any person where target computer is located in India, can I say this is with respect to IT Act I am saying. So here IT Act मतलब क्या sir? Information Technology Act. दरवाजा बंद कर. IT Act मतलब Information Technology Act. प्रक्षाल, अरे क्लास लग रही हूँ मैं, दरवाजा बंद कर. Information Technology Act. Okay बच्चा. And third point is what, sir? Ship aircraft registered in India, but that is doing offense where outside India. Okay, done bacha. So with this we conclude jurisdiction of IPC. I hope very simple answer it was. Have understood. Done. Next. अगला प्रश्न आपके स्क्रीन के सामने. फंडामेंटल एलिमेंट्स ऑफ क्राइम. ब्यूटीफुल क्वेश्चन. अरे मजा आ जाएगा सर. Fundamental elements of crime. This is simple. Wherever crime is there, no, I like it. मजादार रहता. चलो, let's go forward, sir. So, एक let's see this. Sir, territorial jurisdiction important question है. Mark it as important. Okay? Now let us see question number 2. Fundamental elements of crime. Now, what is this fundamental elements of crime? Sir, एक particular thing को if you want to call as crime, particular thing को if you want to call as crime, उसमें क्या क्या होने चाहिए सर? What all should be there for one particular thing to be called as? Did you understand? Bolo. Say for example, if somebody says fundamental elements of cake, now let's see, है ना, knowledge of girls. बोलो बच्चा. Elements of cake. बोलो. If at all one thing has to become a cake, क्या क्या रहना चाहिए? बोल दो बस. कोको पाउडर. भरत जोशी. ओके, कोको पाउडर मंगा लिए. नेक्स्ट सर, रिफाइंड फ्लोर. ओ माय गॉड, रिफाइंड. तो रिफाइंड फ्लोर लगा दिए. तो पीपल, अरे 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 बहुत ज्यादा लिख दे रहे भाई आप. एक्स, ओवन, मिल्क, कर्ड. अच्छा, एक्स यूज करते हैं. नाउ आई एम प्योर वेजिटेरियन, तो आई विल गो फॉर सप्लीमेंट सर, कर्ड. ओके. नेक्स्ट, वेनिला एसेंस. ओहो, नाइस. और केक पैन इज रिक्वायर्ड. आई थॉट ओवन, केक पैन. ओके, केक पैन. क्रीम चाहिए कुछ, क्रीम नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. क्रीम, अच्छा क्रीम somebody wrote, नेहा wrote क्रीम सर. whipped cream. ओ, बटर पेपर. ओ ओ ओ, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज रिक्वायर्ड. अब ये थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया है ना. तो चेरी इज रिक्वायर्ड, बटर पेपर. चलो, फाइनली कैंडल सर. कैंडल होना, लगाना ना बत्ती. So now can I say all these come together to become a cake, sir. Agree? Similarly, अगर एक particular thing has to be called as a crime, तो उसमें क्या चाहिए सर? Don't you think the most important thing required for a crime is human being? వాడే కదా ఇది చేస్తాడు. Agreed or not, sir? He is the one who will do the crime. Agree? So most important thing for a crime is what, बच्चा? Human being. तो इमेजिन मेरे को मर्डर करना है, तो डू यू थिंक ऐसा है क्या? जादू है क्या? ओम हिम हिम एंड ही डाइज, सर. तो डोंट यू थिंक दिस हैपेंस ओनली इन मूवीज, या फिर एक टीवी सीरियल, मतलब जनरली फैमिली पीपल दे डू सी, मतलब सम सीरियल स्टार प्लस पे, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग सर, सो ही विल बी हैविंग सम स्टडी इन हिज हैंड एंड मिया मिफा, मिया मिफा, ऐसा थोड़ी होता, घंटा होता वो, है ना? तो क्या से most important thing required for doing the crime is human beings. Next, sir, crime, जादू जिन का, ओ हो, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज. चलिए, नाइस, बहुत अच्छे. ह्यूमन बीइंग आ गया भाई. नाउ टेल मी. अच्छा, अब नाउ दैट इज हाउ वी शुड से सर. तो मैं नहीं देखता सर, चुप चुप के सब देखते है ना, बट ऐसा बोलना, हम नहीं देखते भाई, है ना? नो sir, murder, if somebody is doing, sir, do you think he will be having nice mind or guiltiness? मतलब अच्छी भावना होगी उसके अंदर या बुरी भावनाएं होंगी? ఒక వ్యక్తి ఒక మర్డర్ చేసేసాడంటే obviously he should have guiltiness intention, sir, है ना? तो उसका intention is very bad, sir. So second most important thing for committing an offense is what, बच्चा? Mens rea. Agree? बोलो बच्चा. Now अब सोच समझ कर बोल रहा हूं. Human being is there, guiltiness of mind is there, do you think crime will happen? बोलो अच्छा. ह्यूमन बीइंग है, गलत सोच है, तो क्राइम हो गया क्या? तो कहने से सोच के ऊपर, ओनली ऑन थिंकिंग यू कांट पनिश द, only on thinking you can't punish a person. Now imagine, sir, if girls can read the minds of brains, sorry, minds of boys, है ना, every second every boy will get slapped. अगर हर एक सोच के ऊपर एक चमाट लगा देते वो लोग, तो है ना? सो टिल नाउ law did not reach that stage where we can punish a person only on mere thinking, sir. Agree? So imagine all these people, now you are saying sir sir sir, now imagine अंदर कितने गालियां दे रहे होंगे, किसको मालूम? समझ में आया? So law did not advance to that extent where we can understand the intentions of people. तो कब वो पता चलेगा सर whether he has done the harmful act or not? So he should now do the act also. वो कांड करना चाहिए सर. So that act which is permissible by the law or not permissible by the law. So that act which is non permissible by the law. समझ में आया? That act which law wants you to do or law does not want to you, does not want you to do. That act which law prevents you from doing so. So he has done that act which law prevents him from doing so. अगर ये तीन गुण, if these three ingredients are there, then that act is nothing but what, बच्चा? That act is nothing but crime, sir. समझ गया? Easy answer है, बोलो. Is it very simple answer or not, sir? Simple हो गया आंसर. 1.5 पेज का आंसर है ये. ఓ రేంజ్ లో బ్యాటింగ్ చేసిర్రు, బట్ है కాన్సెప్ట్ इतना ही सर. So if a particular thing has to be called as a crime, three important things: human being होना चाहिए, mens rea होना चाहिए, and that act he should do, he should commit the act, sir. More important thing is Anna should commit the act, sir. Then बच्चों, so let's see what are the three elements. Human being, mens rea, mens rea, rea, mens rea. Actus reus, that is guilty act you should, that is guilty act you should. That ding 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 ding. ओके, अब सुन लेना फास्ट फास्ट। So let's see all these points line by line. Human being, तो कहने से human being. Now आपको पता है ये human being physically and mentally fit human being we are talking about. So imagine a scenario, offense has done. Later on, it is proved that he was not mentally fit, sir. So maybe we don't call this as a crime, sir. Most of the time, TVs में या movies में भी देखे होंगे, पूरा murder वर्डर होने के बाद लास्ट में that person claims what I was not in my state of mind. हमारे सल्लू भाई भी, अच्छा सल्लू भाई तो बोल रहे वी डिड नॉट डायरेक्ट द कार ओनली, चलो ही इज एन एक्सेप्शन। देन सेकंड मेंसरिया, मेंसरिया इज नथिंग बट गिल्टीनेस ऑफ माइंड। नाउ दीज आर ऑल डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ मेंस। सर वन, intentionally you do, second negligently you do, sir. Now what do you mean by negligent? You were supposed to take care but you did not take care, that is negligence, है ना, carelessness। या फिर recklessness, मतलब you are least bothered what would be the consequence, least bothered। now imagine पत्थर लिया, आगे वाले को मार दिया, सर आई एम least bothered whether he will die, खून आता क्या आता, इट्स इममेटीरियल, मेरे को मारना था मैं मार, है ना, I was just having a stone in my hand, I was just wanted to throw, that's it, what will happen to other party, it's, I don't mind, you see। so can I say this shows your recklessness, मंदबुद्धि। sir अब now what we will do is we are reading some exceptions। क्या पढ़ेंगे बच्चा अभी? exceptions, meaning even in these cases mens rea is not proved, still you will be held guilty। అర్థమవుతుందా? अभी क्या बोला था मैं? every act में these three things should be there। what things should be there? human being, mens rea, and you should do that act which is not permissible by the law। अब what I am telling you, sir, one is there, three is there, but two is absent। two is absent मतलब mens rea is not present, still that will be a crime। so do you think we are reading exception to this rule? बोलो, पंड्रा, are we reading exceptions to this rule? answer is yes। अब examples I will give you, sir। now tell me, sir, company should file their ROC returns, company should file their annual returns। फाइल करना या नहीं करना? एवरी कंपनी, स्मॉल कंपनी, ओपीसी कंपनी, बिग कंपनी, लार्ज कंपनी, सब्सिडरी, होल्डिंग, गवर्नमेंट, ये वो, एवरी कंपनी शुड फाइल व्हाट बच्चा? आरओसी रिटर्न्स। एनुअल रिटर्न यू फाइल अंडर सेक्शन 92, आरओसी रिटर्न यू फाइल अंडर सेक्शन 136। अग्री? तो एज पर कंपनीज एक्ट आपको ये करना है, करना मतलब करना है। नाउ सर इमेजिन you did not file within the time limit। now what is the time limit, sir? anybody who can recall, sir? can I say ROC returns के लिए time limit is very simple, 30 days from the conclusion or 30 days from your AGM, sir। annual return के लिए it is 60 days from AGM, sir। okay, तो इसके लिए हम फाइल करते AOC 4, इसके लिए हम फाइल करते, ओके वेरी नाइस। सर सर बहुत अच्छे, आप इनडायरेक्टली कंपनी लॉ भी बोल दे रहे हैं हमारे को, वेरी गुड, नाइस। सर इमेजिन इफ इट इज नॉट फाइल्ड, तो व्हाट इज द पेनल्टी पर डे? व्हाट इज व्हाट आई एम यूजिंग, सर? पर डे 100 rupees पेनल्टी लॉ चार्जेस फ्रॉम यू, एवरी डे 100 rupees पेनल्टी यू हैव टू पे। सर अब मेरा प्रश्न ये है, पेनल्टी यू आर पेइंग, सर नाउ पेनल्टी यू आर पेइंग इसका मतलब यू हैव डन सम क्राइम। बोलो, penalty you are paying, somebody who pays penalty if he does some crime, sir। no sir nahi, yes I told you na sir, this is a criminal act, पढ़ाया ना रे मैं। now can I say these people did not watch that video, sir? civil liability, criminal liability, है ना, आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे आप जीवन में, सर this is a criminal liability, it is a crime, obviously for crime only you are paying the penalties। अच्छी बात, క్రైమ్ చేసాం, ఫైన్ పే చేసాము, పెనాల్టీ అమౌంట్ ఫైన్ పే किया सर. Now imagine a scenario, the person is like, I read IPC, I attended PJ sir's class, PJ sir told me, what he told me, कि if at all a particular thing has to be called as a crime, three things are required. PJ sir told me there should be a human being, there should be a mens rea, and there should be act which is wrong. Okay, so yes, human being is there, they were supposed to file the return, they did not file the return. Yes, act was done, matlab non filing of return, that act is done, but mens rea to nahi hai. We did not have any guiltiness in mind, sir. We did not file the return because our employee did not come on that day. We did not file the return because internet was not working. We did not file the return because so and so falana danka falana kuch to some reason you told, sir. Hence mens rea is not there, hence we will not pay penalty. ये हौला ऐसा बोल रहा है. Don't you think valid point है? Don't you think valid point है? Whatever he is saying is valid. जो भी बोल रहा है वैलिड बोल रहा है वो, सही बात है. यस, है ना, गिल्टीनेस ऑफ माइंड तो नहीं है, तप्पू इंटेंशन नहीं है ना. बट लॉ मेकर्स बोला also read the exception point, no, wherever departmental penalties are there. What is what I'm using? Departmental penalties are there, presence of guiltiness is mind is irrelevant. समझ में आया? सो गिल्टीनेस इन माइंड है या गिल्टीनेस इन माइंड नहीं है, इमेटीरियल. Similarly, if at all law is levying only petty fines मतलब छोटा अमाउंट है. Imagine you have done this wrong, 50 रुपए, 100 रुपए. Example, traffic violation sir. Sir, you skip 100 rupees, you have to pay. चिल्लर अमाउंट है. अब ये चिल्लर अमाउंट के लिए you will be filing a case, mens rea is not there, etc etc etc. Don't you think unnecessary time waste? बोलो. Don't you think इससे what will happen sir? Chiller matter will be continuing in the courts for years together. Murder cases are not getting resolved and traffic violation did not done. ये चिल्लर बातों के लिए you will waste the time of court. So wherever petty fines are there, petty मतलब small nominal amount का fine है sir, there we don't check whether mens rea is there or not. बोलो ना हाँ, yes or no, did you understand? Wherever law imposes doctrine of strict liability, remember doctrine of strict liability में even though whether you are negligent not negligent, law will punish you. Agree? बोलो. So that is third wala. And fourth wala, where a person violates a law even without the knowledge, sir. I told you ignorance of law is no excuse. Ignorance of law is no excuse. Okay, so that ends this part. समझ गया बच्चा? So in these cases mens rea is not now. Corporate body and mens rea. Now tell me, every law may you might have studied one section. If the offense committed is a company, so who will be held liable? If the offense committed is a company, who will be held liable? Company plus its officer. कंपनी तो होगा प्लस इट्स ऑफिसर. करेक्ट है ना? तो डू यू थिंक कैन कंपनी क्लेम इम्यूनिटी सेइंग दैट वी आर द आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन, वी आर द आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन, हम तो आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन है. इट इज द डायरेक्टर्स ऑफ द कंपनी हु डिड नॉट फाइल द आरओसी रिटर्न, हेंस हमारे ऊपर कोई पेनल्टी नहीं लगाना चाहिए. फालतू बात मत करो. समझ में आया? सो पेनल्टी विल बी लेविड ऑन कंपनी आल्सो एंड पेनल्टी विल बी लेविड ऑन ऑफिसर्स इन डिफॉल्ट. आई होप दैट इज आल्सो अंडरस्टूड. एंड लास्ट इज व्हाट सर? गलत एक्ट करना चाहिए. क्या करना चाहिए? गलत एक्ट करना चाहिए. So this is your third essential element of crime. Clear? So with this we conclude आज की. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Tomorrow we'll continue balance.